One of the key vindications of Brother Branham's ministry, according to Message Believers, was the baptism service in the Ohio River in June 1933. When I wrote to Brother Joseph Branham, he was adamant that I should only listen to what Brother Branham said. Since then, that is all I do. Any topic I discuss would be based on what he said. I find it strange that Message Believers now want to complain that we are attacking Brother Branham. That is not true. But he did say the message and the messenger is one. Brother Branham gives many different accounts of the service. Sometimes the number of candidates for baptism were 500, and other times 130. Sometimes the people watching on the banks of the river were 10,000, and sometimes 5,000 or 4,000. The question I ask today is, what really happened on the banks of the Ohio River that day? How long was the service? Did Brother Branham baptize all those people alone? How many people were baptized? You may wonder by now, why all the questions? Let me tell you why. If 500 people were baptized, and let's say it takes 2 minutes to baptize each person, it would take 1,000 minutes, or approximately 16 hours. If service started at 2 that afternoon, it would only finish at 6 the next morning. If it was 130 people, it would take 260 minutes, which is 4.5 hours. Which means that if service started at 2 in the afternoon, it would have finished at 6:30. The first recorded account of this baptism service is in 1950. Brother Branham mentions a bright star that appeared in the sky as he was baptizing the 17th person. He did not mention a voice at all. In 1951, he mentions the star again. But then he made this startling statement. He said people asked what it meant, but he did not know. It is only in 1952 that he mentions a voice that spoke and said, as John the Baptist was sent to forerun my first coming, so you are sent with a message to forerun my second coming. Here is my dilemma. Brother Branham started recording his sermons from 1947. Why was this very important event not mentioned until 1950? Why, when he told the story, did he not mention the voice? Why did he in 1951 say that he did not know what this bright star meant? Why did he only mention the voice in 1952 after already stating that he did not know why the star appeared? Certainly, if the voice spoke as he said, he would have known about it from day one. How many people were really baptized? Can this whole Ohio River baptism incident be regarded as a pack of lies or not? I have a suspicion that there are a certain element of truth in the story. And I'll tell you why. I think there was a baptism service on the banks of the Ohio River. I think it is true. It was an emotional affair. I think it is true. There were people in the vicinity of the Ohio River. But I have strong doubts about Brother Branham's version of the story. You see, there was a newspaper report about a revival service of the young Billy Branham. And the newspaper reported the exact number of people who were converted at those revival services. Was it 500 or 130, as Brother Branham claimed? No, it was 14 converts, which leaves us with a major problem, because it renders more questions than answers. If there were only 14 converts, Brother Branham's consistent statement that it happened when he was baptizing the 17th person becomes unbelievable. If there was no 17th person, then the story of the bright star appearing in the sky must be rejected. And if this happens, there would also be no voice. If there was no 17th person, and no star, and no voice, there is no vindication. Please, message believers, could you clear this up for us? If you can't, is it reasonable to expect people to only believe? You see, the tapes don't lie. They are mute. They recorded exactly what Brother Branham said. It breaks my heart to tell you, go and look at what you believe. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but through me. Please don't believe blindly. Make sure what you believe is really the truth. God bless you.